Imagine two children born on the same day. One is born in India, and the other in the United States. They begin life with similar potential, yet, they grow up speaking different languages, celebrating different festivals and holidays, following different traditions, believing in different values, and even expressing emotions in different ways. Now ask yourself this: how much of who we are is shaped by our own mind? And how much is shaped by the society we grow up in? That question lies at the heart of the sociocultural approach to psychology. Welcome to 5-Minute Learnings. I'm Girish Krishnani, and in this video, we'll explore how our family, culture, community, and society influence the way we think, feel, and behave. In the earlier video, we explored behaviorism, which explained that behavior is learned through conditioning, reinforcement, and experience. The sociocultural approach accepted that learning is important but expanded the idea even further. Instead of asking only how behavior is learned, psychologists began asking where those behaviors come from in the first place. Why do people in different societies behave differently? Why do social norms vary across cultures? How do family, education, traditions, language, and community influence our decisions? These questions gave rise to the sociocultural approach. The sociocultural approach suggests that our thoughts, emotions, personality, and behavior cannot be understood in isolation. We are constantly influenced by the people around us and the culture we live in. From childhood, we learn not only through personal experiences but also by observing others, participating in social interactions, and adopting the beliefs and values of our society. In other words, the human mind develops within a social and cultural environment. One of the most influential psychologists associated with this approach was Vygotsky. He emphasized that learning and cognitive development are deeply rooted in social interaction. He introduced the concept of the more knowledgeable other, or MKO, referring to someone with greater knowledge or experience, such as a parent, teacher, or peer, who helps a learner develop new skills. He also proposed the zone of proximal development, or ZPD, which is the gap between what a learner can do independently and what they can achieve with guidance. His work shifted psychology's focus from the individual learner to the importance of family, teachers, and the cultural environment in shaping the mind. Another important contributor was Urie Bronfenbrenner. He proposed the ecological systems theory, which explains that human development is influenced by multiple layers of environment. These include the microsystem, such as family and school, the mesosystem, which describes the interaction between these settings, the exosystem, including institutions that indirectly affect us, the macrosystem, which represents culture and societal values, and the chronosystem, which reflects how life events and historical changes influence development over time. This model showed that to understand a person, we must understand the many environmental influences that shape their life. Although best known for social learning theory, Albert Bandura helped bridge behaviorism and the sociocultural approach by showing that people learn not only through rewards and punishments but also by observing and imitating others. His famous Bobo Doll Experiment demonstrated that children who watched an adult behave aggressively toward a doll were more likely to imitate the same aggressive behavior. The study showed that observation and the social environment play a powerful role in shaping human behavior. Together, these psychologists showed that human behavior is shaped by continuous interaction with society. The sociocultural approach helps explain why people from different cultures often have different beliefs, values, communication styles, and behaviors. It explains how traditions are passed from one generation to the next, how media shapes attitudes, and how culture influences identity. Today, this perspective is widely applied in education, child development, organizational behavior, counseling, and cross-cultural psychology. One of its greatest strengths is that it reminds us that behavior does not develop in isolation. To understand a person, we must also understand the family, culture, and society they belong to. However, critics argue that this approach may sometimes give less importance to biological factors and individual personality, both of which also influence human behavior. Modern psychology recognizes that human behavior results from the interaction of biological, psychological, and sociocultural influences. The sociocultural approach changed psychology by showing that our minds are shaped not only by what happens inside us but also by the world around us. the family you grow up in, the friendships you build, the classrooms you learn in, the traditions you follow, and the culture around you all shape who you become. In our next video, we'll explore modern psychology, where psychologists combine ideas from all approaches and perspectives to better understand human behavior. Hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and follow or subscribe to 5-Minute Learnings, and do remember to hit the bell icon to get notified when I upload a new video. Thanks, and keep watching, because what you can learn in 5 minutes can change the way you see the world.